take advantage and take this title?
I think that based on experience, using that one criteria, maybe the dark horse in this one might be Samoa Joe.
Well, judging by the body language of Samoa Joe, he certainly seems to be the most comfortable before the bell has rung.
Well, to that point, Excalibur, and that's what it's about, that gorgeous TNT Championship. Samoa Joe has the most big match experience out of all three men, so he's definitely in his comfort zone.
And before this match gets too far underway, I want to remind fans that DraftKings is an official partner of AEW, and tonight anyone can play free for $25,000 in DraftKings Full Gear Main Event Pool. Download the DraftKings app, use code AEW when you sign up, and play free tonight.
Oh, there it is. Wardlow, just as I said, I hope he doesn't do. And he goes right after Joe, but it's working.
Yeah, Joe tried to bail out, put some distance between himself and the champion, and Joe seems rocked.
Wardlow is tough, and one of the great things about youth, sometimes you don't know what you're up against. Sometimes ignorance is bliss.
And right now, Powerhouse Hobbs, he's just pacing around the far side of the ring, letting these two men tear one another apart.
Joe's head bounced off that square ring post.
There it is.
And here comes Willie.
That's what I'm saying. Powerhouse Hobbs getting right on. You know, Ray saw the opportunity, wants Wardlow posted.
Hobbs got great feet, great quickness, Taz.
Oh, yeah.
Real athletic. You know, you manage the guy. You spend a lot of time with him.
Yep.
But he's got his body in the best shape ever.
Yeah, he sure has. I'm real proud of Hobbs and his accomplishments thus far. I mean, he's a tremendous athlete.
He's a champion waiting to happen, Excalibur.
He certainly is. And JR, you mentioned watching Powerhouse Hobbs mature before our eyes. The thing that I've been most impressed by Will is his timing, his sense of timing, and how keenly it's improved.
I had breakfast with him today. He was ready.
He eats a lot.
He eats a lot. I've been having breakfast with a lot of guys, it seems like.
Look at the power here.
Delayed vertical suplex. There are few men that walk this planet that can do that to Wardlow.
These are some big boys out here, folks. All three of them.
The veteran Samoa Joe just put on his back by that heavy back elbow of Willie Hobbs, the powerhouse.
Well, and Taz, Powerhouse Hobbs, that tremendous football experience. He knows how to use his explosion so effectively.
Absolutely, but Samoa Joe also with a very impressive football background. But in this case here, I get what you're saying. Now look at Wardlow. He's in trouble.
Hobbs, just hammering the chest.
Watch this. Follow through. Man, that's I love that.
That's just straight physicality.
Better them than me.
Here comes Joe.
Joe firing in those chops to the chest of Hobbs, but Hobbs, look at that, taking Samoa Joe over the top.
Samoa Joe tried to block it, but Willie Hobbs would not hear of it.
Well, what he did was Hobbs went for an exploder. Joe blocked it. He shifted it kind of to a T-bone suplex. Well done by Hobbs.
Powerhouse Hobbs. Now look at this grinding that wrist and the tape across the eyes as well.
That tape could be a factor, quite frankly.
Well, believe it or not, you're right about that. That's true. It really grinds your eye, and that was a version of a crossface. Most people think crossface is a blow. Not always. You grind across the face.
Hard body shots by Willie Hobbs.
Samoa Joe, he'd covered up his face, so Hobbs went to the body. He made Samoa Joe pay for that. Now, Powerhouse Hobbs sending Wardlow into the corner. Wardlow.
Oh, look at that.
Just walks up. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Wardlow flying.
277 pounds, man. That was impressive.
And now Wardlow, he has shifted into another gear. That headbutt.
I love those headbutts.
And Wardlow rears back. The lariat drops Hobbs.
Boy, he's just a phenomenal athlete. Strength and power. Difference maker at every athletic front.
And now Wardlow with a sense of urgency as he heads to the top. Gains his footing. Oh, what a crushing senton. But a crushing senton there as well.
The elbow caught the back of the head of Wardlow, but Wardlow almost lost his footing on the ropes. Readjusted to your point, Excalibur. Great balance and still hit it.
Well, the left elbow seems to be problematic now for Powerhouse Hobbs. Now he left alone with Samoa Joe. He's not going to go easy on him.
No, you're right about that, man. And Samoa Joe, 21 title reigns over 8 different promotions with 2 world championship reigns. That's nothing to sneeze at. Nothing against sneezing.
That vicious enziguri from Samoa Joe. And now Joe with the boot on the face of Powerhouse Hobbs.
This violence, aggression.
Those boot scrapes and the run through. Samoa Joe picking that technique up from Shinjiro Otani in 0-1 Pro Wrestling very early in Joe's career, now using it on Powerhouse Hobbs. And
inverted atomic drop.
Joe hits the ropes, the high boot, takes Wardlow down. Joe sits out with the senton.
That's a 300-pound sit out.
Covered, Wardlow able to kick out. You see Powerhouse Hobbs moving very slowly.
Yeah, he got, because Joe blasted him earlier.
Hobbs, though, is still fighting. That's the key thing for him.
Sure thing.
Stay in the game. You don't turn your jersey in. You can't win if you don't have a jersey.
I mentioned Otani. I want to send our best wishes and a recovery for Shinjiro Otani, suffering an injury in Japan, a mentor early on in Joe's career, but right now his focus is on Powerhouse Hobbs.
That front guillotine, that front headlock.
Hobbs is just trapped. Samoa Joe using all of his upper body strength right there.
Front headlock is a fundamental move, or guillotine if you get your legs in, but man, it could choke you out in a heartbeat. Joe's got a great grip, got a judo background. He knows how to use his hands.
Wardlow.
Whoa! And I think Powerhouse Hobbs got DDT'd there. You saw Hobbs,
right?
His left arm just dropped. He was hanging limp.
That's exactly what happened. Got 2 for the price of 1 for Wardlow.
And Hobbs now struggling to his feet as the oxygen returns and immediately finds himself just enveloped by Wardlow.
TNT Championship on the line here. A championship match. You're seeing it live.
Jacking up. Oh, man. Strength right there. Watch out for Joe, buddy.
Samoa Joe just ran into a huge spine buster. The cover, and Joe able to kick out.
Well, I'll tell you, that Wardlow deal was fun while it lasted. It's Dunsky, obviously, now.
I don't think they were around long enough to even get a shirt.
Around here, those shirts come quick, but I digress.
ShopAEW.com. Black Friday sales going on right now. No coupon needed. And oh, look at Powerhouse Hobbs just get driven to the floor.
Now, I'm surprised that Wardlow's on the outside, because he had separation for a moment, which is very valuable in these 3 to 4-way matches.
Oh, wait. Samoa Joe crashing out to both opponents.
The veteran Samoa Joe, with all that experience.
It's like a 767 leaving Newark Airport. Or landing at it, something like that.
Now Samoa Joe bringing Wardlow up, maybe thinking.
Well, this Joe is a warrior, let me tell you.
He is, but
you can hear Hobbs coming. Yeah. He was honking his horn, so to speak.
You're not kidding. Talk about getting trucked.
Yeah, Hobbs threw his entire body into that, and Samoa Joe, the head of Joe, bouncing off the barricade.
See the chair behind him? Look at the chair.
Yeah.
The chair, it was a sacrificial lamb. That chair got lit up. I don't know who the hell hit it, but
Hobbs has been hot here in 2023, or 22. Get ahead of myself.
A couple months.
He's 15-3. Nothing to sneeze at. Look at that body.
Straps it down. Wardlow's in trouble. Might get a new TNT champ here.
Powerhouse Hobbs thinking spine buster.
Spine on the pine.
The cover. And no, Wardlow able to kick out.
All right, Willie, this is where you got it. The rubber meets the road here. Now what do?
You got to stay focused.
Exactly.
Can't lose your cool here.
Wardlow has felt the sting of those spine busters from Powerhouse Hobbs over the last few weeks. And yet he was able to persevere, able to kick out of that. Hobbs with Wardlow over the shoulder, maybe thinking town business, but no. Wardlow hammering the ribs.
That was a nice counter by Wardlow to get out that position to get slammed. And now he's back in position to deliver some damage.
Hobbs to his feet. Both men jockeying for position.
It's all about the power and the strength. Look at that.
What a that was impressive out of nowhere.
And Hobbs, he got up to his feet just out of instinct, but Wardlow was waiting. The second power bomb.
Wardlow looking to put Willie away and retain his TNT title. That's the end game. But can he get it done? Remember, the wild card is Samoa Joe.
Joe still on the outside after being driven into the barricade. Wardlow, after the powerbombs on Hobbs, now looking for another.
Yeah, can he pull it off? I think he might be able to get Hobbs here and get another one.
Two of the youngest stars in AEW right there. And another powerbomb. Is it time for the symphony?
Oh, he got a little too much here.
Oh, the title belt just cracked. Wardlow and Powerhouse Hobbs after the powerbomb.
Could be over. It's over. It's over. New champion.
TNT champion, Samoa Joe.
Now Samoa Joe taking advantage of the three-way rules, using that title belt, and now Joe, the TNT champion and the Ring of Honor World Television champion.
Wow, congrats to Samoa Joe. 2 belts, Joe.
Nice payday, good nod to pay winner for Samoa Joe. He took advantage of the situation and pinned Willie Hobbs. He didn't pin the champ, but he pinned Willie Hobbs.
He choked out Will Hobbs.
Right, and wins the title.
Yeah, and Hobbs is just coming to. I'm not even sure he realized what happened.
No, I took advantage of the opportunity. Hobbs had his back turned. Look at that look right there from Wardlow towards Hobbs.
Congratulations to Samoa Joe. By any means necessary.
Hey, you got it. That's exactly right, man.
Yeah, by hook or by crook. No offense, Taz. Samoa Joe leaves Newark as the TNT champion. 2 titles for Joe here, JR.
He's an amazing athlete. Going to be a great champion, by the way. You better bring your lunch. You want to be Samoa Joe.
I'm telling you.
Well, right now, our colleague Tony Schiavone standing by in the back with Chris Jericho and Jake Hager.
And Chris Jericho is still the Ring of Honor World Champion. A little dissension between you and Sammy Guevara.
You might call it dissension, Schiavone. I call it competitiveness. That's the reason why Sammy Guevara has been by my side for 3 years. I kind of expected Sammy to do this, and I appreciate it. Sammy is a future world champion, but not tonight, because I am the Ocho. I am still the greatest Ring of Honor champion of all time.
Speaking of Ring of Honor champions, I have a very good friend who happens to be a former Ring of Honor champion, and he has earned a title shot. My very good friend, Tomohiro Ishii, he wants to fight you for that this Wednesday on Dynamite.
First of all, you still owe me $7,000 for my jacket. Second of all, Ishii, all I ever hear about is how great of a pro wrestler Ishii is. You know what I think of, though? When I think of him, Schiavone, I think of the young boy that started in Japan when I was main eventing for Tenryu in WAR. Ishii used to get me coffee. He used to carry my luggage. He used to carry my bags, shine my shoes. Well, Ishii, you want a chance at the Ocho? When I think of you, I still think of that little young boy. On Wednesday, on Dynamite, you want a shot? You got it. Your senpai is waiting for you. Baka!
What's in the bag? What is?
Yeah, it's fine. I'll allow it.
This, you like it?
Yeah, I like this hat.
Well, why don't you come and try to take it next week? Cool? Nice hat.
You're damn right it is. I like this hat.
Let's go back to you guys.
Well, Moore likes the hat.
He certainly does, but JR, massive news, dude. Now Chris Jericho has to turn around just days after Full Gear to take
Weighing 220 pounds, he is the Ring of Honor World Champion, the Ocho, Chris Jericho.
You know, fellas, there's a very good chance that we're going to see a new champion here. 4 different selections. It'll be tough for Jericho to retain.
It will be tough. Let the people sing. I'll just lay out.
In a 4-way match for the Ring of Honor World Championship, something that's, I guess, quite common. The inaugural championship was determined in a 4-way match, and over the years, defended in 14 4-way matches in the last 20 years.
It certainly is in Ring of Honor. Jay Lethal, as recently as 2018, captured the Ring of Honor World Championship. You see Aubrey Edwards with the coveted Ring of Honor World Championship. It is not uncommon for the championship to be decided in a 4-way. And JR, I'm going to go back to your point. It's a 25% chance of retaining just by pure math.
Well, that's what they say. I think you're probably right.
Well, for Chris Jericho, you need to wrestle defensively. That's the bottom line here, which means be aggressive offensively.
And what role will Sammy Guevara play in this?
That remains to be seen, if any. We'll see, but that's the guy. I don't know if you want to exchange with Big Claudio, the man who Jericho defeated for this Ring of Honor Championship.
But since then, Taz, it seemed like Claudio Castagnoli, he's had Jericho's number almost at every step of the way.
He has. He definitely has. And I've been quite vocal that the 37th Ring of Honor World Champion, Chris Jericho, is the best, listen, Ian, the best Ring of Honor champion of all time. And I don't care if it's hold honor disrespected.
He's on his way, Taz. He is on a pace. He's on a pace that no other Ring of Honor champion has ever been on.
Hold on a second. On his way, he's Chris freaking Jericho.
Certainly is, but Samoa Joe has that legendary 600-plus day reign. Sammy to the outside.
Sammy Guevara crashing to the floor. Bryan Danielson, the American Dragon. The elbow delivered to the jaw of Sammy Guevara, and then Guevara bouncing off the barricade.
And Jericho and Danielson going at it here. And if we think back, it was Jericho and Danielson in Toronto. Oh, God! What a match that was. Jericho had a little dirt under the fingernails to win that bout.
Oh, most certainly. And I mean, even before that, Ian, all the way back at Double or Nothing earlier this year, the Anarchy in the Arena match, it was Chris Jericho and Jake Hager that had the ring ropes wrapped around the throat of Bryan Danielson to score the referee stoppage and a hurt. That kept Danielson out of the ring for months.
And that's at the hands of that man right there, the Ocho, sometimes called the Wizard, Chris Jericho.
He's been called a lot of things. Some we won't repeat on television.
I can't say the things I said to my wife about Jericho as Danielson unloads.
Don't take it so hard, Ian. He might start calling you Ian.
Ooh.
Now the chops being exchanged by Danielson and Jericho, and Claudio Castagnoli uppercut.
That's hard.
It's going to be interesting to see if they pair off at Blackpool Combat Club and Jericho Appreciation Society.
Sammy needs to try and find a spot in here to help the man in charge of the JAS. And right there's Sammy in the background.
You hear the impacts, flash on flash.
Sammy, maybe not the most urgency to save his boss after he saw the beating that Jericho is enduring, but now the uppercuts bouncing Guevara back and forth.
One guy out, one guy in. Here we go.
And I saw the graphic for Final Battle that's coming up December the 10th. There's a lot at stake for Ring of Honor fans. That's the seminal event on the calendar for Ring of Honor. Whoever leaves this bout likely heads into Final Battle as the world champion, and there's no bigger paycheck, no bigger payday than that.
Claudio Castagnoli, Bryan Danielson taking the fight to Jericho and Guevara.
And again, this is every man for himself. I mean, two Blackpool guys helping each other out, but it's every man for himself.
Yeah, keep the underscore of that, including these two yahoos. They know what's going down.
That's why that handshake is not released.
That's what's going down.
They're locking eyes, saying, "Here we go, kid."
Starting to think about wrist control, Taz.
They're almost there. It's go time.
It's a matter of grip strength. I give the advantage to Claudio Castagnoli.
Yeah. When you mention the word strength, advantage Claudio.
Here we go.
But Danielson firing up.
You gotta love this.
Wow.
And you can see the redness on the chest of both men developing from those uppercuts.
Boy. Nobody does this better than Claudio, I can tell you.
The big one coming.
The wind up, and now
Look at that Juji Katami. Great job on that counter. That armbar.
Look at the way he's locking the hands, breaking, making sure that arm's not hyperextended.
Lock out that elbow joint, tear a bicep.
And now transitioning into a triangle sleeper by Claudio Castagnoli. There's that strength, JR.
Man, oh man, this is impressive.
Wow.
Impressive.
Claudio hoists up Danielson, but Danielson floats behind into the sunset flip. Claudio counters, pinning predicament of his own.
We might have a new champion here.
That's the idea, Ian.
Yeah. Well, Jericho, there's Jericho.
Well, right on time, Jericho had to come in with a big smile because he knew he just saved his own championship there.
Taz, is there any strategy for Jericho just to let Claudio and Danielson wear each other down?
Yes, there is, and that's a good point, Ian or Ian. But the thing is, though, once you see someone maybe go for a cover or submission, you got to interject, and that's what Chris did.
Popped yourself with that.
Yeah, I did.
And now Jericho heads to the ropes. And the teamwork there by Danielson and Claudio.
Blackjack.
And they hang on, both men with a single leg crab.
Which makes it a full Boston crab, maybe? Maybe not.
But if Jericho taps, who wins?
That's an excellent question.
That's a great question.
Hey, Guevara!
Guevara double cutter on Danielson and Castagnoli.
Oh, here, look at Sammy.
Shoots the half.
Oh! What was Jericho's thinking of? Jericho's trying to recover.
Yeah, is this what Chris Jericho had in mind when he said Sammy Guevara was going to do the right thing, win the match?
Yeah, that's the bottom line. Sammy's wife would be very pissed if he doesn't leave here with the winner's share of the purse.
I guess we were wrong. I mean, Chris looks proud of Sammy.
He did bail him out of that crab.
I thought that Sammy was going to the principal's office right about there.
But the hay ain't in the barn yet, boys.
We don't say that in Brooklyn, but I think I understand what you mean.
We're not in Brooklyn.
I know, we're in Jersey. We're near it.
Oh, come on. Pop it and lock in.
I love that. I got to get a picture of that, put that in my den. It's a great shot.
The amount of money that's on the line here with the Ring of Honor World Championship, and you're doing that. You're really taking time to pose.
And now Guevara and Jericho sent Claudio Castagnoli to the outside. Brian Danielson isolated by two members of the Jericho Appreciation Society.
It could turn into a handicap match here, 2-on-1. If Danielson's not careful.
Jericho driving those knee strikes to the side of Brian Danielson's head. And now Sammy and Jericho.
Wow,
the late vertical suplex.
Look at this. Might not have a happy ending, kids.
And you see Danielson trying to kick those legs, trying to alter the grip of Sammy and Jericho, but unsuccessful.
A lot of blood rushing to the brain in that little position, fellas.
And just on Wednesday night, we saw Sammy once again attack the eye. And it looks like Jericho is going right for it there. And the blood rushing to that damaged skull.
Might not be ethical, but it's effective.
And now Sammy just gouging at the eye, raining down right hands. Of course, Brian Danielson over a decade ago suffered a detached retina, was out of action for months. And that was what Sammy Guevara started targeting just a few weeks ago back at Dynamite in their great one-on-one matchup.
And you see right there, Jericho quarterbacking this thing and telling Sammy, go to work on him here, buddy.
He's calling the plays.
That's right.
Here's Jericho.
Jericho now Death Valley driver.
I don't see Jericho do that much, but he did it perfectly.
And he just backed off Sammy.
I love it. He's got him. Oh, he told Sammy, sit right there, Sammy. Like a little frustration on the face of Sammy there.
He's thinking about all the money he's not going to make, so his wife will shot more.
Remember, Sammy has held the TNT championship, but he's never held a world championship in his career. This is Sammy's first opportunity to do so.
He will, Excalibur. But will it be tonight?
It could be. He's unloading. There's a lot of frustration built up from the battles with Brian Danielson for sure. And that might be the aggression he needs to walk home a world champion.
Jericho and Sammy working very well together here. And now Sammy sent into the corner on Danielson.
Sammy hit one more. Let's do it again. He's feeling it. Sammy's feeling this.
You can see the energy in the eyes. Ooh.
Oh, nobody home for Sammy Guevara. Jericho eats an elbow, as does Sammy. Another one for Jericho, another one for Guevara.
And Danielson fighting. He feels cornered, fighting like an animal, a caged animal.
He's got no choice. I don't blame Danielson.
Jericho and Sammy look like two guys at closing time in Muskogee. They can't even stand.
Round kicks for everyone.
Look at those kicks. That's business.
Wow, right to the back of the head.
You can say business has picked up when Danielson can kick.
It might be closing time for Guevara.
Guevara goes down. Danielson covers, and no, Guevara able to kick out. Wow.
Good toughness right there by Guevara.
Taz, Bryan Danielson may be one of the most dangerous strikers in the game today.
No argument. I mean, not just his forearms and his heavy chop, but his round kicks.
Oh.
The key is the plant foot, guys. If you watch the plant foot when he does a kick, that's where the energy comes from, his hip and the plant foot besides the striking leg.
Now, Bryan Danielson may be thinking Hurricane Rana off the ropes. Guevara.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Sammy.
The bypass sends Danielson into the ropes of the backflip. And
Unreal.
now the Spanish fly by the Spanish God. And
What's Jericho do?
Jericho, the lion salt to both men.
Friendly fire.
1, 2. Danielson kicks out, but you're exactly right, Ian.
Yeah, I don't think Jericho is too sympathetic or care what he just did to Sammy.
It's all about Chris.
Right, you're correct.
That's
Yeah,
what you know that.
Yes, we both know him a long time.
Oh, wait.
Ooh, yeah. Claudio. Gut wrench here.
Gut wrench. There's an echo in here.
Claudio Castagnoli sends Chris Jericho for a ride.
And Claudio's a specimen, man. He is a specimen.
And Jericho up to his feet and maybe on the verge of a giant swing. Jericho knew it and he's fighting out of it, but Claudio with a stop.
What's the leg? Could be a new champion. No.
Whoa. Claudio almost got his championship back.
Jericho sent into the ropes. No, reverses Claudio Castagnoli. Ducks under. Claudio comes back. The counter. The code breaker.
Jericho, look at that air. He needs some oxygen.
1, 2, and...
Sammy just played a card. A big card. Maybe dealt right off the bottom of the deck.
Looky here.
Jericho can't believe it.
And if you go for the king, you best not miss.
He's in the principal's office now.
Sammy's not going to be humiliated by another man.
Sammy's like, all right.
Good for you, Sammy.
What the hell's going on here? Look at this.
Sammy and Jericho teeing off on one another.
They're having a hockey fight.
Yeah. Ooh.
This is wild. This is nuts. This is crazy.
And Sammy's got gold on the mind, the Ring of Honor World Championship.
And hey, I don't blame him. Hey, listen, this opportunity is huge for Guevara. I don't blame him.
Make the money. Win the titles.
These men,
the bag.
These men have been together since the first episode of AEW Dynamite, all the way back in October of 2019.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Excalibur. I mean, I believe that Jericho kind of vouched to bring Sammy into AEW. Is that not correct?
That is true. And now here tonight, Sammy with a chance to punch his ticket to make history at the expense of Chris Jericho.
Well, he was supposed to be insurance policy.
Took his move. He took Jericho's move. He's going to win the
Whoa. Boy, that would have humiliated Jericho to no end to lose with his own finishing maneuver to one of his own guys.
Sammy on the doorstep here.
And wait a...
Oh, yeah. He's looking to turn him over. Taz, you and I both know what this is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to go for
But if there's anybody that knows how to counter it, it's Chris Jericho, who sweeps off the legs and now looking to turn the corner on Sammy Guevara.
Ian, you're getting a little giddy there.
Oh, Guevara trapped in the walls.
Sammy in big-time trouble. But look at the great position that Aubrey Edwards is in.
Very painful on your lower back. People think this really affects your legs. It's more lower back. Uh-oh, watch Danielson here.
Bryan Danielson to the top. Oh, wait.
Oh, wow. He caught him.
Jericho let go of Guevara to get Danielson locked in the walls.
I've been this hold by Jericho. It hurts like the dickens. I promise.
And Jericho, he just noticed Claudio Castagnoli coming to the ring.
Oh, no.
Claudio, big boot to the jaw of Jericho.
Look at Jericho, defiant.
A second one, Jericho not wanting to relinquish the hold. But now Claudio forcing the issue.
Oh, how strong is this man?
Wow. Clean Hits him down.
Delayed vertical suplex.
Can he get him? Can he get him?
Oh, wait, Claudio looking for that sharpshooter. Remember that Jericho tapped out of this just days ago.
That's right, he sure did. Good call.
And look at the positioning, Taz. Perfect base there.
And hooking the top of the knee with the left hand, as Claudio's doing, helps with the pressure on the lower back.
And Chris Jericho, he's making the crawl over to Bryan Danielson.
Get a cover, I think.
Yeah, that's what Jericho's thinking. The cover.
Oh, that is so smart. Oh, no.
Now, the sharpshooter and the lapel lock simultaneously.
And that might have been his only chance, Taz.
I've seen guys get stretched, but never to this level.
Jeez. And the pain in the back and the neck, he's got no choice right now.
Who wins if he taps?
We may not have to worry about that if Sammy continues to do what he's doing here, those kicks.
Guevara interjecting himself into this match. Not trying to save his boss, but to keep his hopes alive of becoming the new Ring of Honor World Champion, JR.
Yeah, that's the bottom line. Keep the match rolling so it extends your opportunities to win.
And I've been with Ring of Honor for almost 10 years. It would mean it would mean a lot if Sammy Guevara became Ring of Honor World Champion. This is a man who the style of wrestler Sammy Guevara was. The young athletes like him, that's what it's all about.
Oh, wait, go for it! Cross the finish line, Sammy! Win your world title! The GTH!
Oh, look at that.
Oh, no, you got to be kidding me. Look at Sammy.
He's
all the way up top.
Sammy's going for everything.
Shooting star!
Yeah, hooks the leg!
He got it!
Oh!
Wow!
Man, what's it going to take here? Jericho showing amazing resilience in kicking out of that predicament. We were a second away from crowning a new Ring of Honor champion.
So impressive. Let's take a look here at Guevara. So athletic. Oh, my God. But give credit to Chris Jericho to hang on to his title, to have the toughness and tenacity to kick out of that.
This incredible match, so evenly contested. And Sammy, he needs to refocus. He can't let the kick out by Jericho defeat him.
It's a hell of a wrestling match, ladies and gentlemen. We're all witnessing and enjoying together. So many fans standing up.
We saw in their 2 out of 3 falls match, Sammy using those hammer and anvil elbows on Danielson.
It's not affecting Danielson much. I don't think this is a good move, Sammy. Take to the skies, my friend. Don't do the striking game with this dude.
And he's able to get his knees out from under him. He's able to get back to that vertical base, Taz.
Yeah, that's a problem for a striker like
Sammy says, uh-oh, I just stepped in something. It doesn't smell good.
It's poo-poo.
Oh! That's the old stuff that takes out of your mouth thing.
Claudio.
Claudio.
Voice up, Guevara.
He really is a Swiss Superman, isn't he?
Oh, my God.
See you later, Sammy.
Psycho knee! That was nuts!
Momentum has changed almost by the second.
Man, I tell you, such a big-time player. That was massive. You don't even get the win.
And the man that helped put Ring of Honor on the map, synonymous with the brand, the company on the Mount Rushmore. Look at him, a 2-time champion.
But Claudio, he captured the arm of Danielson. He's bringing him back around, and now Claudio looking to rain down elbows, perhaps.
That's impressive, that switch for a guy as long-limbed as Claudio. Now stopped by here by Danielson.
Danielson transitions behind Claudio to rain down more elbow strikes.
These guys are great pro wrestlers. Let me tell you something. And look at Claudio. It's amazing what you can do when you have that ungodly and uncanny strength.
Look at Claudio. I think he's trying to position Danielson for a powerbomb, but Danielson rained down those elbow strikes. But Claudio, oh no, the counter.
Backslide.
1, 2, no.
Modified backslide there. That was blocked.
And the lariat turns Danielson for a loop.
Right on top of him.
The cover made by Claudio. No.
Man, what an amazing exchange of near falls that we are witnessing here. The fans, a sold-out crowd here in the great state of New Jersey on their feet moments ago, acknowledging the efforts.
Shows you how important to leave Newark, to leave Full Gear with the Ring of Honor World title to all 4 of these athletes.
and especially important in looking toward Final Battle coming up in December.
Absolutely. December 10th, the seminal date on the Ring of Honor calendar. If you win tonight, you likely headline Final Battle. The clock is running out on opportunities to capture the title before that huge event.
And Danielson up to the top. Claudio Castagnoli was thinking maybe delayed vertical suplex.
The knee strike.
Danielson battering Claudio with those knees.
They're in no man's land here, guys.
That's no joke.
This is a tough place to be.
And there's a third man up there in Guevara now.
And a man much more comfortable than others.
Another agenda all in its entirety.
The cutter on Claudio Castagnoli, and now a Spanish fly on Danielson. But oh no, the transition!
Let the door open!
The lapel lock! Guevara is trapped!
And then you don't have to, you feel Guevara and you tap. Jericho loses that belt. And it goes to Danielson.
Oh, no.
Now the arm captured, and Jericho there just in the nick of time.
Jericho getting physically involved once again for his own self-preservation as the champion.
Well, he had to recover a while because he got hit by the body of Sammy thanks to Claudio with that press slam out of the ring.
That classic Jericho drop kick.
Both men over the top.
Oh, but Claudio landed on his feet. Great agility by Castagnoli. And now, the uppercut to the back of the head.
These guys are pulling out every stop. They're hitting with their legs. They're hitting with his forearms. They're hitting anything that moves.
Oh, this. Claudio, he caught Danielson.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. The neutralizer on the floor.
Every man for himself with the Ring of Honor World title on the line. Sammy's up top.
Another big chance.
Buddy.
Another big chance to crash and burn or to win the damn thing right here.
Shooting star pressed to the floor, and immediately Guevara
Come on, Sammy.
returns Claudio to the ring. Sammy dives in. Claudio catches him. The uppercut.
Oh, he's done.
Oh,
Sammy's done.
Claudio falls into the pin. And now Guevara kicks out.
God, that gives me a toothache.
I'm telling you, I don't know how he kicked out of that.
Guts, desire on this long and winding road.
Guevara showing me and millions at home a lot of heart tonight.
What about us?
Oh, wait, Sammy goes behind. And now the roll-up, and he the feet on the ropes. No, Claudio.
Wow.
Sammy doesn't care if he has to cheat to win.
I don't blame him.
Oh, look here. The fans love this giant swing. Reminiscent of the great late Don Leo Jonathan, the innovator of this.
Claudio Castagnoli, he could spin forever. But right now, Chris, the leaping Judas effect. He left over Guevara.
How the hell did Chris do that?
I'm not sure he caught Claudio clean, but it was enough for that one.
That one, guy. What a shot.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. The ending.
And still, Ring of Honor World Champion, Chris Jericho.
Jericho had a very fortunate night, gentlemen. I'm not saying he's lucky to win. He was in the right place at the right time, and he created his own breaks. He is still the man in Ring of Honor.
Oh, well said right there. Created his own.
On the Stone Pitbull, Tomohiro Ishii in a Ring of Honor World Championship title
I've
match.
called many of his matches, and I can tell you this, it's like wrestling an appliance. Like a double wide, something like that.
It's going to be a hell of a match, man. It's going to be tough for Jericho to beat him, man.
Dynamite live this Wednesday from the Wintrust Arena in Chicago, Illinois. But right now, a tag team match. Legends on each side. Sting and Darby Allin versus Jay Lethal and Double J Jeff Jarrett.
Our good friend was absolutely right. We know exactly what Darby's weakness is.
When you're in trouble, you call your friends. They stand by you.
I think we need to rely on this friend a little bit more.
My best friend in the whole world.
Jeff Jarrett, what the hell? I can't believe this.
You just got a lesson from the last Outlaw.
We're not villains. Kiss my ass, Sting. Kiss my ass, Darby.
I believe that this match means more to Sting because of his friendship with Darby Allin.
I'm looking forward to this matchup because it's just a match that I never would have thought would happen.
When the world turns their back on you, you have nothing but your friends. And Darby, when Sting turns his back on you after he realizes that you're nothing but a damn trash panda that he wasted his time with, you will need your friends then.
Full gear. It's showtime.
Introducing first, being accompanied by Sanjay Dutt, weighing 223 pounds, Jay Lethal.
Well, Tony Schiavone has come out of the bullpen to relieve JR and joining us for the rest of the podcast here tonight.
Great being with you guys. What a tremendous program we have had so far. We still got 4 great matches, including 3 titles on the line. I can't wait to see these legends on either side.
This was a rivalry between Jay Lethal and Darby Allin that was intense already. And then the arrival of this man ratcheted it up to a new level.
I've seen enough of Sanjay Dutt for a lifetime, to be honest with you.
I bet you have.
Yeah, I mean, he is so obnoxious on many levels.
And his tag team partner from Nashville, Tennessee, weighing 216 pounds, Jeff Jarrett.
Jeff Jarrett just walked over to Tony Schiavone and said, this is the last time, it's showtime.
Listen, Jeff Jarrett and Sting are very familiar foes. I remember 2000, the year 2000. I can't believe it was 22 years ago when they had many, many matches that I called.
Well, look at Jarrett here. Calling out, well, what the hell is this?
Jarrett trying to engage in some mind games. Bringing some additional stings to the ring.
Hey, you know, listen, Jeff Jarrett, he's crafty, man. He's always up to something, as you know, Schiavone.
Yeah.
Always up to something.
And Tony, to your earlier point, we are just 10 days shy of the 23rd anniversary of the first time Sting and Jarrett set foot in the ring opposite one another.
How about that? Yeah, I'm telling you, the year 2000 was a year, and they've certainly battled many, many battles that I was a part of. I want to be very honest with you guys. Jeff Jarrett, we're talking 23 years ago. Jeff Jarrett looks great here.
He's a great kid, Schiavone. You're exactly right. He really is.
And for fans that maybe are too young to really know about the career of Jeff Jarrett, Taz, I mean, he's a multi-time world champion, and he's a man that can swing that guitar with brutal efficacy.
Yeah, he's a violent guy, Jarrett. You know, you might not think so. You look at him with the bleach blonde hair, the great physique. I'll tell you what, he's violent. To your point, Excalibur, he'll swing that guitar and knock you out.
It's been a while since we've seen Sting, and the fans are looking forward to this. Well, there's a body bag. Speaking of mind games, they have no idea what to do right now, do they, in the ring?
I don't know what to say, but yes, we've seen body bags before. When it comes, wait, what's going on? Is it something these guys are pulling off here?
Lethal bringing this the Sting squad, so to speak.
Scared the hell out of me.
Oh! There comes Darby emerging through the fog. The skateboard into the midsection of all the Ursac Stings, and now
smart trap by Darby.
Behind him.
Darby Allin just took out Jay Lethal on the ramp.
Turn around there, outlaw.
Jarrett has no clue. His former foe is right behind him.
And the smile on Darby Allin's face.
This is tremendous. There he is. Sting as stoic as ever, guys.
And the bell has rung. And remember, no countout, no disqualification. There must be a winner. Swing by Jarrett, right hand by the Icon, Sting! And Jarrett getting rocked by Sting here in the early going. There's one from Darby as well.
And they're pinballing Jarrett already.
And Jay Lethal just has made his way back towards the ring after being clocked.
Great, but what about that massive, whatever that was cold. We felt the cold from that. Oh, that smoke.
It was a plume of smoke, but now.
Oh my God, he broke his back.
Really bad.
That was, oh my God.
And look at Darby Allin dragging Jeff Jarrett out through the barricades here in the Prudential Center.
Holy smokes, what?
Man, that was on that apron. Oh, God.
Again, there's no disqualification, guys. Well, we should mention that again. But also, the fact that because the guitar is around, you know Jarrett's going to want to use it. I would not give him a chance.
Oh, you're right. And to that, it's a great point, Siobhan, because of no disqualification deal here. But right now, Jarrett, he's getting worn out by Darby.
And, I mean, remember, it was Jeff Jarrett, when he arrived here in AEW, he cracked that guitar over the head of Darby Allin.
Split him open.
Yeah, I think required at least 6 staples in the head. And the suplex on the floor.
You see, Darby wants that revenge, and he's getting it.
And Taz, you know, a laceration that requires staples versus stitches, very serious.
It's deeper. It's a deeper cut. I've been stapled up many times, like a piece of paper.
And Sting with Jay Lethal.
Oh, Yahtzee. Shivani, man, Yahtzee.
It's been a rough night for Jay Lethal already. I mean, he got hit in the face with whatever that was.
Smoke snakes.
Smoke snakes, yeah. And then he got hit with Skateboard Jones. And then he got thrown on the apron.
Okay.
What?
Something crazy's going to happen.
Darby Allin to the left of our desk. And look at that. Oh, my God. Sandham Singh just caught him.
1 in a billion.
Look at this. My God. Look.
Oh, God, this is nuts.
Darby Allin was dropping at least 25 feet, and Sandham just caught him.
He caught him like it was a little ball.
And right now, Darby is 8.5 feet in the air.
Oh, my God. What did we just see? It's not funny, but it's sadistic, and I kind of liked it.
We have seen things we've never seen tonight.
Darby, oh, my God, it was nuts. Let's take a look at this, guys.
And Sanjay getting Sandham as Sting and Jay Lethal are. Look at that. That was 25 feet. It had to be.
Well, he's a difference
Watch
maker.
this. Look at this.
Oh, my God. He bounced. He hit and he bounced.
That was insane. I guess I'm twisted because I giggle. I'm giggling.
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with me here.
Well, no, you are twisted. We all know that.
Well, he used to have a pretty big problem with Darby Allin, too, Taz.
That's true. I guess that's why I'm laughing.
Now, you got a problem with everybody, really.
Yeah, well.
Here we go. Look at this, man. Jay Lethal has been quite a night for him. There's Sandham Singh. Look, guys. Again, caught him.
Sandham caught Jay Lethal as well.
This guy, yeah.
Sting! My God!
Sting got taken down.
My God!
A gigantic one.
Look at the bodies.
Sting throwing himself onto Sandham Singh. It is showtime. Watch this.
The risk that Sting will take now in wrestling is mind-boggling, guys. It really is.
It's amazing with the career that Sting's had, that he still does the things he does.
And Darby Allin, though, after being spun for a ride by Sandham Singh, then thrown into the steps by Jeff Jarrett, and Jarrett with the chair on the outside.
Again, as we pointed out a couple times, got to just mention it again, it's no disqualification, obviously, with all the brawls throughout the arena here.
Sure.
Chairs and everything, all sorts of furniture and weapons are all legal.
Here's where Jeff Jarrett excels. Once you're down, he can really lower the boom.
Oh, he'll take you out. You're right. You're right. That's experience.
That's right.
Taz, you were firsthand for so many of Jeff Jarrett's big matches, and he's got such a pronounced mean streak.
He does. I mean, we were kind of touching on that at the top of this match. I mean, I don't think a lot of people realize that like younger or newer fans and newer generations. Oh, this is vintage Jarrett here.
Yeah, buddy. He's got a mean streak. Oh, my God. And a lot of people just don't like him.
I've always kind of liked him, but okay.
Well, me too. I mean, I have no problem with him.
I'm not sure why they needed a tag there. It's my opinion. Does anybody else have that opinion here? Does anyone have an opinion here?
Abdominal stretch. Locked in.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you were. My inside voice.
Or as you would tell Mike Tyson, the abominable stretch. Darby Allin, though, trying to fight his way out of it, and now the hip toss. But Lethal hangs on, maintains wrist control. Oh, Darby goes over the top. Oh, Darby and Lethal just collided heads.
The fact that Lethal can even get back in the ring after what he has been through tonight is amazing.
You're right.
I would like to see someone take the guitar and just whack Sanjay Dutt on top of his ball.
You really have a lot of heat with Sanjay.
Yeah, he's miserable, man. Look at him.
Not even wrestling in the match. He's on the apron.
Well, I mean,
look at him. Look at him pounding that like a 5-year-old.
He did wear a suit and tie in Tony Schiavone's classic colors, but right now, Sting taking Jarrett off his feet and takes down Lethal as well.
Yeah, Sting. Once Sting gets rolling, good luck.
Stinger splash coming up.
And there's that splash in the corner. One for Jarrett as well.
Oh, what a clothesline there.
And Jarrett stumbles forward and a back elbow just cracked the jaw. Scorpion deathlock. Could be it.
Could win the match.
It definitely could be it. And Jarrett's panicking. I don't blame him.
Jarrett's felt this before. He is trapped.
Look at this little weasel.
Uh-oh.
Really packs a punch, doesn't he?
Oh, wait, Satnam Singh.
Oh, no, poor Sting.
Satnam Singh, the choke slam.
Man, Sting's in bad shape now.
7'4", 1 in a billion. There is no one quite like Satnam Singh.
What does Singh just say? Cover him?
Now the cover, 2-0.
Let's look at this choke slam. Oh, my God, what a landing. Wow, I mean, the impact, how hard and dangerously Sting landed, but, man, I think all the purple fabric in the world is made of the pants of that man. Where do you find that? Yes. Where do you find that much purple?
Well, Jarrett making the crawl to Jay Lethal. The tag is made, but you know what? Sting makes the tag to Darby Allin as well. And there is intense bad blood between these two men as Jay Lethal and Darby Allin trading shots center of the ring. Oh, what a pump kick.
Yeah, when Jay Lethal set the garage...
smiled. I'm sorry, Tony smiled, though.
Yeah, when Jay Lethal... oh, my God.
Lethal combination after intercepting the frog splash. Lethal, could he do it here? No.
I was going to say, when he dropped the garage door on Darby Allin, he tried to put him out. Tried to put him out so he wouldn't wrestle again.
Put the figure 4 on him, too.
Yeah, while he was trapped in the... Oh, wait, Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett with the guitar.
I'm surprised it's taking this long, to be honest with you.
All legal.
All legal.
All those staples that are holding up that wound of Darby, they're going to reopen.
That's a good call.
They're going to get... I should say.
Whoa, Jarrett pulled up short. And now Lethal sent it to Jarrett. Darby goes over the top with a stunner. Darby with a chance here. He just glanced up at the top rope.
Yeah, he may be going for a coffin drop here.
I think you might be right. Oh, well, look at Jarrett. Jarrett slithering in that ring with that guitar.
Oh! Darby didn't see it, and Jarrett just cracked the spine of Darby Allin with the guitar.
What a shot.
Stephon Smith is checking in on Darby. He may be heavily lacerated with that guitar.
That was what a swing. That was a Pete Alonso-like swing, Schiavone.
Who? He comes back up.
Darby to his feet like a man possessed.
Oh, boy. Oof.
And now the backhand, Sting-esque backhand from Darby Allin.
And on both men. God, he shot to the jaw and he just kept on swinging.
And you can see the redness all over the back of Darby Allin. Is now the coffin splash.
Sting now entering the fray here. Watch out.
There you go.
There goes Sanjay.
Oh, here he comes again.
Satnam Singh.
1 in a billion.
Man, he's...
Now looking for the Singer splash in the corner, but nobody home.
Oh, my God. He's going to put the Scorpion Death Drop on Satnam.
Wait a second, Darby. Sting is trying it, but Satnam is too strong.
Sting just told Darby. The coffin. What?
Boom. How about that for a double team?
A tremendous combination from Sting and Darby Allin. And Darby throws his body at Jeff Jarrett.
Like a missile.
Oh, he has so much speed in the ring.
Sting reverses Jay Lethal while swinging a miss. Lethal injects him to the Scorpion Death Drop.
He didn't catch it all, but he got enough of it, I think. There was a lot of momentum and force coming from that lethal injection.
And Darby realized it. He's going to put the nail in the coffin. The coffin drop. 1, 2, 3.
Here are your winners, the Icons, Sting and Darby Allin.
Well, Tony, we knew it was going to be wild. We knew it was going to be unlike anything we had seen tonight. And it was a victory for Darby Allin and Sting.
I really think the two guys, Sting and Darby Allin, worked as a group to get that big man down. That was the difference, working as a team here.
I think the word you're looking for, Mr. Schiavone, is cohesiveness.
Cohesiveness is a good word, Taz. Thank you very much.
Welcome, sir.
Let me write that down for the next time you and I work together.
That'll be Wednesday.
Okay.
Darby Allin and Sting.
Tremendous.
Victorious here tonight.
Yeah, physical match, Excalibur. Very physical.
Very physical, very wild. But Sting showing once again why he is known as the Icon.
Yeah, these two have a very special, strong bond as friends. Different generations, it doesn't matter. They work together.
Sting has mentioned that's why he came back. Because of Darby Allin.
I'm well aware. Remember who he came back and came after. I remember who it was.
Well, now we turn our attention to the AEW Interim Women's World Championship. Toni Storm, the champion. Jamie Hayter, the challenger. These two women, former friends, now rivals, vying for the title.
Toni Storm has proven herself beyond a shadow of a doubt to be a true champion.
Interim or not, she's got a lot of courage.
Well, this is going to be tough. And again, you got those wild card elements. Who does Toni Storm have in her camp that she can enlist to help her offset negative odds in this matchup?
Britt's got the belt!
Oh, right in the head.
Well, I don't know the answer to that. I know who Jamie Hayter has. She has a controversial Britt Baker.
This is why I've been desperately seeking. I've been breaking my back for professional wrestling.
They are out of control right now. Out of control.
This is my moment, and I'm finally gonna have it.
I know this match is gonna be tough physically, but I can take hits all day long. This match is gonna be very difficult on a personal level for me. People are noticing how good she's become. She's powerful. She's beautiful. She's incredible. But none of that is gonna matter when you step into the ring with me at full gear.
I'm taking that belt off you. For 7 years, I've been waiting for a moment like this.
This contest is going for the 16-minute time limit is for the AEW Interim Women's World Championship. Introducing the challenger from Southampton, England, Jamie Hayter.
Jamie Hayter walks into full gear in the biggest one-on-one matchup of her career on the biggest stage. And Tony, it is against her former friend, Toni Storm.
And that is an incredible story in itself, but she also walks in alone. We brought this point up. No Britt Baker here to help her out. She wants to do it on her own. Britt wants her to do it on her own. Let's see if she can.
And her opponent from Gold Coast, Australia, she is the AEW Interim Women's World Champion, Toni Storm.
Toni Storm claiming that AEW Interim Women's World Championship at All Out, and Taz. What a great representative Toni Storm has been for All Elite Wrestling.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You're talking about a lady with so much success worldwide. Championship reigns in 5 different countries here in the United States, Germany, Australia, United Kingdom, and Japan. I mean, she's world traveler and worldwide for sure.
Likewise, her opponent, Jamie Hayter, very well traveled as well.
You know, and not disparaging at all my good friend, Dr. Britt Baker, D&B, and she and Saraya had a great match, but you are taking a look at 2 of the top women wrestlers in AEW right now. No doubt.
No doubt. Absolutely. That's not an overstatement. You're on point right there, my man. Well, you're not really my man, but you are Shivani.
I am your man.
I am your man. But here we go.
They are locking eyes.
Jamie Hayter.
She just pointed out the crowd and said, listen to this, Toni Storm.
Right, and she has found an incredible fan following in a short period of time.
But likewise, as has Toni Storm. And Shivani, I want you to please go into the background between these 2 women. Their shared history, their time spent together during, before the pandemic, then during it.
Well, obviously, they've gone up and down the road together, as old cliche goes, but they also lived together during the pandemic. And during the pandemic, let's face it, there were a lot of wrestlers who weren't in AEW, weren't in a major promotion, that lived day to day, right? I mean, they had to share food, they had to share room. It was a bleak time for many wrestlers.
And I mean, also because of the quarantine, couldn't do anything. We're just in an apartment together for months on end.
Couldn't do anything, include make money, Taz.
Yeah, well, that's the big thing, obviously, and it was a tough time for sure, and a lot of wrestlers, it was difficult, I agree. But right now, it is about this AEW Interim World Championship. And I got to tell you, man, I think Toni Storm's going to have a handful here for sure with her former buddy.
And you noticed Jamie Hayter was trying to make the walk to the ropes. Toni Storm tightened up that hammerlock, brought Jamie Hayter back up to a vertical position. Now the side headlock.
That was a beautiful side headlock takedown also. Sorry, Excalibur.
That's all right. That's the first time you've ever said that. But I was going to point out that this match a little more technical than one would expect a grudge match for a world championship.
Yeah, well, you're right. I mean, I think, maybe they're trying to feel each other out, even though they're such good friends. Try to go a different route. And right. That could be. You don't always have to just go in there and throw hands, or start this match off like fist and fire. You don't have to.
And I agree with that. Maybe because they're so close, they've been such longtime friends. One of them, both of them say, let's do something different. Do something different.
Ripcord.
Wow. If she missed that, if she nailed that, Storm would be done.
That's knowing your opponent is what that is with Toni Storm.
And likewise, Jamie Hayter was able to avoid that Storm Zero, that stuffed pile driver.
Kissing the bicep and boom. And then Storm says, well, kiss my tookus.
She uses that hip attack very well. And now Jamie Hayter sets spilling to the outside. Oh, there's the hip attack.
Tookus on the head.
That's one way to put it. Well, that looked like it hurt like hell, man.
Yeah, it did, man.
Have someone run your rear end into your face like that.
And now Hayter.
Oh, a guy used to do it all the time to people.
Come hard into the barricade. Toni Storm just hammering her opponent, her challenger for that AEW Interim Women's World Championship.
Yeah, she's in trouble. She's definitely in trouble.
Oh, man. How about that over a sledgehammer? I mean, she reared back and clocked her.
Well, yeah, Toni Storm's got, she does have an aggressive side, breaking the count right there. Very smart by her. She understands that people are in hot pursuit for her AEW Interim Women's World title.
And wait, Toni Storm just dragged across the floor and just driven into the barricade by Jamie Hayter.
Referee Paul trying to say, get in the ring, enough of this outside stuff. He's putting his foot down. I don't blame him.
Yeah, see, Jamie's doing the right thing. She went in. She needs to drag her back in because a countout's not going to do Jamie Hayter any good at all.
Now Hayter just hoists up Toni Storm. Oh, Jamie Hayter.
Man, that was a lot of impact on that ring post.
Yeah, her head, Jamie Hayter's head just cracked off that ring post.
Seriously, that was a hard shot.
Oh, and now Hayter, once again, driven into the ring post. A very timely and important counter by Toni Storm.
This is dangerous here. And I say it's dangerous because anytime you put your opponent up against the ring post, there's always a chance she'll duck down. Like right there.
Called it, Shivani.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it so many times. I would stay away from it, but sometimes in the heat of the battle, right?
Well, that's exactly right. You nailed it. When the heat of the battle, and that's what's going on. Now you talk about heat.
Yeah, you see so much animosity between these two women. It's a grudge match. It's a championship match. And really, I mean, it's a battle for supremacy in the women's division here in AEW.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. Especially seeing someone come back, like we saw earlier, with Saraya, explode on the scene and get this amazing victory after 5 years layoff on someone like Dr. Britt Baker. My point in mentioning Saraya is, it's, like I said at the end of that match, it kind of puts the ladies' locker room on notice here.
Sure.
Now Jamie Hayter snaps, suplex, transitions into a lateral press. Storm able to kick out at one.
Everything that Jamie Hayter does is with such force. And, you know, obviously with Jade and Nyla Rose, we saw two of the most powerful women in their division. But Hayter's right up there, one of the most, everything she does.
Into the pinfall attempt. And that time just a hair longer for Jamie Hayter. But
I'm sorry, again.
That snap suplex that Jamie Hayter does, so unique because it requires so much torque in the hips.
Yeah, she goes right to a vertical cover, you know, right to a pin. Which I remember last time I see someone do a snap suplex and turn like that. If I would have seen that years ago, I would have stolen that move.
No doubt.
Jamie Hayter, though, maybe spending a little too much time underestimating her opponent. Oh, look at those chops.
Chop you all the way down. How about that?
Kidding you. Just break her down, chop her down.
The hammer throw into the rope. Shoulder tackle by Hayter.
I think Hayter's going to win that every time.
Yeah, she's powerful for sure. Very cocky cover, huh? Oof.
Yeah, you're right. She's getting a little cocky in this.
Yeah, I think, you know, that cover, she might have figured, you know what, I'm not going to win this. I'm not going to win this match with this cover, but I'm going to rent some space in the head of Toni Storm. You know what I mean, Shivani?
Yeah,
just get in the head a little bit.
Absolutely. Good call. Yes.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Jamie Hayter just driving Storm face first into the mat.
So disingenuous. But anyway,
listen, we got a hell of a match going on here, and it's. I think it's everything we thought it would be. We thought Jamie Hayter would be rugged, would try to just bull her way through this. Toni Storm has tried to be a little bit more technical. She's let her temper carry her away on the outside, and Jamie's taking advantage of it.
Now with the sleeper in there, she's got that Excalibur right, and you see what Storm's doing, trying to keep that separation from the forearm to her own throat to prevent a chokeout.
Yeah, you see Toni Storm, that right hand on the left forearm of Jamie Hayter, and that's what allowed Toni Storm to return to a vertical position, but Storm immediately deposited back on the mat.
Yeah, referees. Oh, that's a great way to get disqualified.
It certainly is, and Jamie Hayter can't afford to let this opportunity slip through her fingertips.
Sorry, but like Shivani said earlier, you know, Shivani said she's getting a little bit ahead of herself, a little cocky. Well, I'm not mentioning it to Shivani because Shivani's sitting here, but that's what happened. She's getting cocky.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, when it comes to a slugging contest, we've seen Toni rear back and nail Jamie Hayter, but Hayter, I think, would win this every time, like right there.
Yeah, but Storm going toe-to-toe with her.
Not backing down at all.
Oh, man, look at those vicious elbow strikes. Across the jaw of Toni Storm, swing and a miss by Storm, and that lands. And now the right hands come raining down.
The temper again, just getting the better of Toni Storm. Look at this. Set jaw right there.
But you see how unsteady Jamie Hayter was on her feet, falling into the corner. Could be the hip attack. Coming up, and it lands.
Holy cow. Man, that was It's a shot.
High velocity hip attack in the corner. Toni Storm ascends to the top. Hayter stumbling, diving cross body. Toni Storm, can she do it here? 2, no!
Well, not a lot in the kick out by Hayter, but she got out. I mean, that was tough. She really took a shot on that hip attack, man. That was very, very physical.
Yeah, Storm trying to regroup here now.
Taz, it's the powerful legs of Jamie Hayter that makes that hip attack so dangerous. She's able to, generate such 0 to 60 speed, so to speak.
Oh, no, you're right. You're exactly correct. Look at this, maybe DDT. Oh, boy.
Nicely done, Toni Storm.
Toni Storm now the inside leg hooked, and Hayter, that far shoulder, that right shoulder was not neutralized, and that was the one that Jamie Hayter was able to fire up off the mat.
Yeah, both ladies are spent, and it's not surprising. This has been a high-impact match with a lot of emotion.
Yeah, you don't want to do anything too hasty at this point in the match. This is for the AEW Interim Women's World Championship, so you got to be smart. Storm's got to be careful she don't lose that title here.
A reversal there by Hayter, once again cracking the jaw of the champion with an elbow, but Toni Storm returns with one of her own.
Yeah, Storm, I mean, again, Hayter is just, see, look at that. Hayter just clocked her, and Storm.
Oh my God! Headbutt! Hayter goes down. Toni Storm could steal this here. 2, and no!
Whoa! Boy, I thought that last one, she was like out on her feet. But she came away with a headbutt, did Toni Storm.
And Paul Turner, given the 10 count, we could have a double knockout here.
Wait, looks like, I don't see it on a monitor yet, but I saw Rebel. Yeah, there she is. I saw her to the side here on the stage.
She's trying to sneak. You can't sneak out, Rebel.
And not when the big lights hit you and stuff. Maybe don't come down the ramp. We have cameras here. A lot of them.
Now, Hayter and Storm, though, on their knees, once again battering each other with those elbow strikes. Oh, the high boot lands for Hayter. High boot again, and now just open-handed palm strikes across the jaw.
Busted open. Oh my God. Yeah, nose.
Storm comes flying in, the elbow strike. Hayter, the back elbow. Did you hear that impact?
Man, they know each other so well.
Off the face. Get off of there.
Toni Storm charges in. Hayter, oh, the knee to the midsection. Storm collapses.
Oh, this is broken down now.
And wow, she got clocked with the back. Referee Paul Turner didn't see it. Rebel just cracked Toni Storm with the belt.
There she comes. Boom!
The sliding lariat. The cover.
Impressive by Storm.
What are you doing on the apron? What are you doing on the apron?
Paul Turner questioning what's Rebel doing at ringside.
Well, what were you doing on the apron? That's what he's wondering.
And Rebel ejected. But Toni Storm still down in the center of the ring.
And still bloodied.
Oh, wait a second.
Cord.
The Haterade attempted. And Storm lands one of her own. 2, no!
What? Oh, man, I'll tell you what, her nose is probably broken.
Yeah, man, and she is emotional right now. And a lot of times, you know, Taz, when you get emotional, it drains you, man. It does.
It definitely does.
And Toni Storm, she's looking for that Texas Cloverleaf. We've seen her use it so effectively. Jamie Hayter knew it was coming, and Storm,
one too many time with that hip attack. Didn't work that time.
Toni Storm overcommitted for the hip. Oh, wait a second!
What the hell?
Oh, there she is!
The doctor!
The stomp on the title belt! Where did Britt Baker come from?
She had a hoodie on or something!
Oh, Storm 0! Storm 0! 1, 2!
Oh, she kicked out! I don't believe it!
How damn tough is Toni Storm?
Oh, my God!
Triple tough. Wow, what a game plan by the doctor and Jamie Hayter, but it backfired. Didn't work. Not backfired, didn't work.
Man, look at this, man. Look at both of these women are like spent.
Jamie Hayter with a renewed sense of urgency. efficiency. Brings Toni Storm up to her feet. Haterade avoided one second. German suplex. And now Toni Storm 0.
Oh, that's got to be it.
That's got to be it, yeah.
The champ returns. No!
Oh, where did she get that from? Where in the world did Jamie Hayter get that from?
I don't know, but Storm is furious right now that she didn't get the win.
Now Toni Storm looking for that Texas Cloverleaf.
Britt Baker's on the apron here.
And Britt Baker gets driven off the apron. Oh, that hate breaker!
Oh, that was impact. A lot of impact.
The hate breaker! The legs are hooked! No! Toni Storm able to kick out.
What a battle.
You're right, Ted. What a battle between these two women.
At this point, it could go either way. Well, let me strike that. It could go Hayter's way because Storm is not really moving much at all.
Yeah, Paul Turner checking on the champion.
Jamie Hayter. Toni Storm willing herself up to her feet. Hayter, the lariat in the corner. The back elbows.
Just pounding her way, pounding on her. Looked like she's almost out on her feet there in the corner, Taz.
She might be.
Oh, look at this.
Britt Baker got sandwiched by... Oh, no, the ducks under her
turnbuckle pad off. The turnbuckle pad came off from Britt Baker.
And now, Haterade! 1, 2, 3!
Despite Britt Baker's appearance and despite Rebel's appearance, Jamie Hayter earned this win, guys.
Well, I mean, listen. Earn, yes. It took a village. She got it done. To me, it don't matter. To me, it don't matter. You get the win, you get the win by any means necessary. Let's take a look here. See, Britt Baker was taking that turnbuckle pad off, unlacing it. It was exposed. Boom, face first goes Storm. And that's it, Excalibur. There you go.
The ripcord lariat, the Haterade, means we have a new AEW Interim Women's World Champion. And it is Jamie Hayter.
He's going to be real tough to topple, guys. That's going to be a tough champ to deal with.
It was a firefight that exceeded expectations. And Toni Storm, she was a great champion, but now the spotlight belongs on that woman, Jamie Hayter.
Well deserved. Love Toni Storm. Wonderful person, great champion, but I'm really glad to see Jamie Hayter with a belt.
What a victory.
Guys to this one. I mean, this is it. It's the one we've been waiting for. You can see the fans as John Moxley goes to the stand.
The AEW World Champion, John Moxley.
The biggest match of his life. And
introducing the challenger, MJF, and his opponent,
Of Plainview National.
Bryce Remsburg drawing the calls for the bell.
He's been cocky, he's been arrogant.
Don't do this, Max. Don't. Blows with this guy. Heavy hitter.
He is laying him.
And Moxley spent years as AEW World Champion. He's speared into the... Yeah. It's nuts. Doesn't connect. Trip attempted.
Oh, look.
Switch you, and that's what happens. You get overzealous.
Bridge, Moxley spills to the outside.
Do a dive? Wait a minute.
Didn't do the dive, but turned his back on his opponent. Digging into the skin of MJF. Who can be? Love it. Yeah. Boomy loves fighting. He loves these highs.
99.99% of the time. 99.9% of the times he's the beast.
Across the bridge of the nose of MJF. Now left hand.
Moxley was not going to put a
counter for the AEW World Championship. MJF banned from the match trick he could find to defeat. Were led to believe by Max. Fair and square.
By any means.
Gritting the teeth, leaning into the shot. Once again, hoists MJF up. A Falcon Arrow into a
Judez turn for pin cover. That loosens the whole
elbow. There it is. The grip is broken.
Gotta get that labrum torn on something like that.
And John Moxley, the man that hurt so long. Now, Moxley. Oh, Moxley. Oh, but look at Moxley, those little shots to the ribs.
And that happens. That's right. There's a lot of dislike and hatred from Moxley.
He is a hateable guy. It's
oh, wait. John Moxley has. And John Moxley, the stop on the bully.
Jabs, hit him with a, you got more left, or just a left. Careful.
That's right, boy. Coming.
Oh, wait, paradigm shift. MJF whip, extremely different. We are sold out.
Goes, and there it is, the world title.
What is...
Emotions carrying away here. Waiting on him to come to the ring.
Oh, there's a cutter. Wait. And now Moxley making MJ...
Got pounded on, so... The crowd.
You're introducing a table into a battle against you.
The chop across the got him cinched. And tombstone up.
He wants that table and that knee hold up.
Right again.
I don't know. To be honest with you, oh God, this is going to be bad. This is going to happen.
3. Desperation.
Right there, Max.
Whoa. Great job, Bryce.
And 2. And no. Knee.
That knee, the bad knee.
Yeah, kill.
That's called a sense of urgency.
Yep.
Moxley turn
out, take a breath, try to come back, leave the referee alone.
Can he turn? He might pass out from the pain here.
Moxley grabs the Taz.
Hi, Dr. Rick. It's Julie. Just leaving you a voicemail. My number is 618-437-7425.
Okay.
It's for
Can anyone tell me what Julie did wrong there?
You gotta repeat the number. I mean, no one's ever gonna get it the first time.
Nope.
Didn't leave her last name.
No, the phone tells you who called.
Yeah, she didn't mention a good time to call her back. How am I supposed to know when to call her back?
No, she just shouldn't have left a voicemail. 9 out of 10 times a text will do.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto with us.
What if your friend isn't very good at texting?
You're talking about you, aren't you?
No. Yeah.
If you have ever left a voicemail and then left another voicemail because the first one ran out of time, watch more here.
It affects the opponent seeker here.
Heat seeker, yeah.
Yeah, covers.
No way. He's got him. Twice in this match, really.
I'm looking for that heat. MJF and the shot.
And not for the guy who took it, for the guy who applied it to you. Driving that knee out. And retain good people are not saying here.
Okay.
Not friendly.
Oh, wait.
It was simple, but it worked.
John Moxley. Oh, but Moxley. And the hammer and anvil elbows up.
To get more trademarks in the
MJF. Looks for the elbow. He makes the cover. And
look at that. A half a finger.
That arm here, and
again trying to taunt him.
Bryce Remsburg says otherwise.
Yeah.
Hit me, motherfucker.
Spit at him. He's just so beat up. Oh, look at that. Careful of him. Wow. Great job by John Moxley. I love it. It's so smart. Face of him. Of MJ.
But MJF, he kept. He threw down the ring. But wait, behind MJF is John.
Remsburg is down.
2. No.
The ref came out. Didn't see it on a monitor, but he's out maybe.
Oh, what?
Jabs Just grabbing that knee.
Oh, wait, trying to step behind.
There's the Bulldog choke. There it is.
He's tapping out.
Remper trying to
tell Moxley, get the referee up.
What the hell?
MJF, what the hell? Oh, absolutely. Is this... 2, 3.
All Elite.
The smile, Regal towards here. While that man made his W.
We will find out